a member of On Black Media, director of photography. Surya, you did a music video, Chalte Reh by Second City Saint. And this one has gotten like 18,000 views on YouTube. It's gotten like a lot of shares on Instagram.
100K in Instagram.
112K.
We get a script, right? That script is a written format, and we have to convert that into a visual format. You should have the entire movie ready in your brain.
1917 won the Academy Award for Best
Yes.
Cinematography, and just this year, a film called All Quiet on the Western Front won cinematography. Would you agree with that?
These are just opinions, so don't get offended, please.
Oh, switch on your mic. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Film Sid. This Filmfaffing with Sid Aarya. Okay, that's all. So we have guests with us today.
So fucking dramatic.
Yeah.
This is so. Yeah.
I'm very dramatic. I'm a very dramatic person. But no, it's amazing now who we have with us. Surya Narayan. A member of On Black Media, and he is a DOP, director of photography.
You did it right.
I did it right. So cinematography, that's your main
Yeah.
thing. And I wanted to ask you a few questions about cinematography, the art form, and maybe go into some of your inspirations as well. So
Cool.
the first thing is, why did you choose to be a DOP?
I should just call my mom and ask. I don't know. Actually,
We don't have time.
So the thing is, I just like I said, I've never watched. In the initial stages of my movie thing.
Okay.
I've never watched movies through a cinematography view or this thing eyes. I've always wanted to watch movies, but later on, somebody told me that there's a term called cinematography. There's a person who does that, and then I got to know about that. I read about that. Then I was like, oh fuck, that's cool. That's really cool, because the thing which made me think that, oh fuck, this is actually cool, is so in ancient times when we used to shoot in films, the director used to tell the DP that we need to take blah 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 this thing. There's a shot where the character is running on a plain open field. The thing is, right now, when we get a such scene like that, we have a lot of tech to watch that thing. We have a Lilliput, we have a monitor, a director's monitor, focus puller's monitor, blah 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 shits to see what the camera is shooting. But back then, they didn't have anything. They just have the DP who is watching that. Even the director doesn't know what is being shot.
So
They was
all
just
trust is on
trust
the DP.
on the DP, and I was like, what the fuck? I mean, the entire crew is just
I swear, just
depending on
hoping
that person who's
Yeah.
just shooting that, and they got to know what's been shot when they take back to the lab and they watch the entire reel. I was like, oh damn, that's cool.
risky, but also like you
That's
gotta have
cool.
a
That's
lot of
cool.
trust in that person.
So-
So just like a follow up question to this, what were you studying before like becoming a DOP? Like what? What
Okay,
was your
I
main-
am a biochemistry graduate.
okay.
Yeah, science guy. I should have been making Oppenheimer with Christopher Nolan.
Making
Making
Oppenheimer,
a-
making the bomb.
Bomb.
Making the bomb.
Obviously.
Making
Yeah,
the bomb. Make Oppenheimer, please call me out.
Okay.
Call me out.
Yeah, so
But-
yeah, I'm a biochemist.
Biochemist, and you found your main like.
No, the thing
calling
is, what I actually wanted to do this when I got done with my higher study. I always wanted to be in this creative field. Just like I told, I never knew that I wanted to be a cinematographer. But the thing was, my obviously all Indian parents are a little bit more concerned about their future and all, the kids' future and all. So
Yes.
they always wanted me to take up something which had a degree, which had a proper future and stuff. At least I had an education, a certificate, or a thing, something. So that's when I went for biochemistry and blah blah shit. And after that, I was like, oh, no, right now it's the time I need to do my own thing.
So
Because I have
soon-
not, I'm, even though I'm studying about biochemistry and all, studying about chemicals and all, I don't have anything to do with those things. My brain is not at all working on that side.
So that got pushed to the side.
Push me that I should do my own thing. And that's how I came
Nice.
to, yeah.
So so now that you are a cinematographer, I wanted to ask, like, as a DOP, what are what are you most concerned with, like, on a set of for any project? Like, what are the aspects, like lighting, or like what exactly are you
Actually,
concerned with?
finishing the shoot on time. That's the aspect I look forward seriously,
That's
because that is the hardest thing you'll ever
I
face, because finishing shoots on time,
that's actually
getting
a
the
very good
crew to their families, you know, that is the hardest stuff.
yeah,
But
deadlines.
obviously, technically speaking, I look more into lighting. I look more into those kind of stuff. I am not a technical guy. I'm not. That was so hot, right?
That was very hot. Shit.
So I am more into the creative side of cinematography than the technical side. Mostly I look forward for the look of the thing I'm shooting, the lighting, the visual look of the
Composition.
entire composition, the entire creative style of how it should be looking. So that's what I prefer more on set and all.
Wonderful. Then before the shoot starts, like before the actual production starts, what is your work? Like what do you look for?
Okay, so before the production start, in pre-production, what we used to do is if we get a script, right, that script is a written format, and we have to convert that into a visual format. That's
Okay.
the job of a DP or a cinematographer. Convert an idea of a director, convert a written format of a director into a visual format. So you have to visualize the entire stuff. That
Mm.
is the basic thing which you have to do in prep. Visualize the entire script. Visualize. See, the thing is, everybody who reads a book visualizes stuff in their own way. But as a DP, you should visualize each and every line. If if the shot is supposed to be we both talking, so I should have that idea of visualizing in such a way that it should not bore the audience, it should not take away the audience from the concept, it should not, distract in any of the terms, and it should be on that
Yeah.
point. So those are the things which, there are technical things which we do, like shortlisting, uh storyboarding, visual deck, blah 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 shits. But basically that is the main motive, that is the main thing which DP do, visualize. And you should have that vision of, you should have the entire movie ready in your brain. That is the thing.
I guess we can also mention that you set up this frame.
Okay,
The
yeah.
composition of this.
Oh, by
And
the
it
way,
looks
I
beautiful.
am not new to this podcast, but I
Yeah,
usually
yeah,
be
he was always
the on side at the other
Yeah.
side of the podcast. So yeah.
We had to get him on this side to talk about some stuff. So okay, so you were saying that you were concerned with the creative side, right?
Yep.
Of cinematography. So what departments would come under you, like, to help with?
Okay, so the departments comes under me is, one is obviously the cinematography portion. The other one is lighting, which is called gaffers portion.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
the lighting, the grip,
Right.
which comes under my this thing. These are the basic three departments which comes under my DP's this thing,
Jurisdiction.
jurisdiction. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can call that. So that is the main three components which comes under this.
So since you've done like a lot of you've done like everything from some to music videos to short films to ads. So I want to know, is there any particular when it comes to narratives, like story narratives, like short films and stuff, is there any particular genre that you like the most to do, like to shoot, or does that not count at all?
No, actually, I am a person who loves to explore all kind of things. I actually, if you don't laugh, I actually wanna shoot. You know that those huge ass cameras which these sports people use to telecast,
Yeah,
live
those,
telecast.
that
Yeah,
have
I wanna operate that. I wanna shoot that one.
oh,
Yeah, that's one of my goal to achieve. So I don't have a particular style, or I don't have a particular thing in cinematography. But obviously, everybody has their own style, which comes with experience and which comes by working out. You won't figure out what your style is. Others will.
Yeah.
Others will see the style inside you. Whether they'll be, they'll be doing that stuff. You don't feel that you are into certain style or certain, but mainly I wouldn't prefer more, you know, flat comedy drama
You
kind of
like
stuff rather than
contrast.
I would like to do contrasty artistic kind of things.
So when it comes to so you were talking about like you like to do contrasty type things and stuff, right? So I wanted to know when it comes to your inspirations, DOPs in particular, which are some DOPs that stand out to you that you learned a lot from?
Yeah, that's good that you asked me which is the DOPs. Basically, they ask you who is the DOP, and I don't have a particular answer for one DOP as such.
I'm sure.
Because
Yeah.
see, the thing is, you get inspired from a lot of people. I watch a lot of people who are not DPs, who are not at that point of their career where they are a huge DP or they're doing a huge work. I used to watch people who does small works for reels, for for small short films. That doesn't
That's a good point.
it should not limit your thing. It should not limit yourself to get inspired.
Yeah.
You should get inspired from everything. I actually get inspired from movies, ads, music videos, and all the things which I used to watch. I'm not saying I'll get
Mhm.
inspired from the entire movie, but certain frames and certain things which I see, I'll keep that on mind and I'll be like, okay, fine, this is something I can use. That doesn't mean that guy should be a huge DP or a famous DP or something. So, but
Yeah.
if you ask me, there are obviously great DPs in the industry, and there are a couple of DPs who actually got my brains, who actually had that thing inside mine. Uh, some are Emmanuel Lewis, Sir Roger Deakins,
Chivo. Chivo.
Chivo, yeah, Chivo, Sir Roger
He's
Deakins.
been with Alfonso Cuarón
Yeah, that's what.
quite a bit, and
So
then Ali G Inarritu, I think, kidnapped him a bit.
yeah,
And then like,
yeah.
he used them a bit.
Yeah. So he is a great DP. Sir Roger Deakins, he has been top class.
Roger Deakins. Sorry, since you mentioned him, I just suddenly realized something. Something I had read about earlier is that he did one particular movie in 2001 called "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou,"
Yeah.
and that actually was the first film or something where he thought about color grading, like actual full-on. Oh, sorry, he
Invented.
invented color grading.
Yeah, you got
Sorry,
that.
I got the
You got
I
that
got
wrong.
that wrong. Arya, okay,
Yeah.
fault one.
Yeah.
So
Sid 1, Arya 1.
These are mistakes, by the way, not like
Yeah.
points. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
okay, so he invented like color grading. So, like, which of Roger Deakins' films, which ones did you like the most visually?
I would say Blade Runner is crazy. In
2049.
2049, it's
Yeah.
crazy in terms of colors.
Yeah,
All-time favorite. No Country for Old Men.
No Country.
And in terms of new tech, something new for a DP to watch is 1917. It's crazy, man. It's a long wonder which people might think, oh shit, it's not possible, but he made it possible, and that is something which inspired me to do something huge
Yeah.
in life. It's not just a camera. It's not just nothing can limit you. That's what he did.
True.
So yeah, that's
1917 won the Academy Award for Best
Yes.
Cinematography, and just this year, a film called All Quiet on the Western Front
Yeah.
won cinematography. Would you agree with that?
not actually, but see, the movie is.
I mean, we're not downgrading the
Yeah, that's what I
cinematography,
was-
Of course not.
The
Yeah.
thing is, the movie is really good.
Yeah.
The movie is so clean, really good. But I personally feel there are movies which had the chance to win, which didn't even make it to the nominations. I know you know what I'm talking about. So yeah,
They just
there are. Yeah,
address it like Top Gun.
I mean, everybody suggested the same thing. Even Roger Deakins said that this year's nominations were not up to the mark.
he said
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, he said that.
Wow.
So that's what I also felt. It's not about winning, but still getting an appreciation. It's way much better than winning.
Yeah.
So That was not there. So I don't think this year's Academy is what I thought of.
not the
Yeah.
right choice that you would have thought. Yeah.
So actually, talking about inspiration, I should have told it before. So talking about inspirations, it's not just Western cinematographers who inspired me. There are a lot of regional cinematographers in Kerala who does great jobs. One is Girish Gangadharan who did Jellikattu and all. That man
Yeah.
is so massive that I am a
Insane.
big fan.
For those of you who haven't seen Jallikattu, it's available on Amazon Prime.
Please do watch it, please.
It's amazing. One of the
Right now.
finest Malayalam
It's-
films I've ever seen.
So if you watch that, if you have watched that movie, the camera moves just like that animal. You cannot be that animal. And that movie showed me that, oh fuck, that's somewhat closer to 1917 for me. It's
Okay.
on that top. And that guy Girish Gangadharan is, I mean, I'm a big fan.
So, on that note, first of all, are there any particular series that you find striking from anywhere around the world? Is there any particular series that you think like consistently looks just brilliant?
Yeah. In terms of story and in terms of everything else, there are a lot of series which actually made me think, oh fuck, this is great. In terms of visual, there's this thing, obviously Euphoria, which
Yeah.
made me think that, oh dude, cinematography is so much huge that what I've thought about, it's something else. Euphoria did made me think that, dude, this is something. Euphoria, I would say Euphoria. That's the one.
Euphoria is like very abstract,
Abstract,
lighting,
yeah,
right?
abstract, and it made me feel like I'm watching Fallen Angel, sort of Fallen Angel kind of a thing, because
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
the colors, the light, everything made pretty closer to that. And actually, Euphoria is actually visually great.
Like we all know, like Hollywood series, they've really, taken the mark all the way up when it comes to cinematography and direction. It's like watching a movie every week, right? So my next question is like, why are Indian TV shows not up to that mark yet of a Euphoria? Now, I'm not talking about streaming shows, but I'm talking
Yeah.
about network television. You have Colors, you have a bunch of these regional TV, channels. Like even
Like
in
Crime
the
Patrol.
yeah,
That's what you're talking about. I
Sun,
know.
what is it? Sun TV.
He's a DC
Sony
guy.
TV.
He's a fucking DC guy.
I like DC. So Strike what? CID. Oh, sorry, CID. CID. I don't know what. I thought you were spelling your name. That's why. So things that US shows, like they also have networks and all, but the shows look amazing. How come Indian? Like, what do you think will happen to Indian television shows in the future? Do you think it'll improve?
Yeah, definitely it's gonna improve. It's gonna evolve. Everything is gonna evolve. Like people
Yeah.
will get bored of stuff. Human beings are like that. We get bored of movies and we evolve, right? So just like that,
True.
see, just like you said, streaming shows are way much better right now in India.
Yep.
Indian streaming shows are getting way much better. It wasn't better, right? We were not even thinking about streaming shows.
Yeah. Before
A lot of
2017.
yeah, a lot of OTTs changed that. A lot of things changed. That's when somebody stepped up and told us that this can be done. And
Yeah.
people are following that. And India is a stereotypical country where people are afraid to take that step, and they are just waiting for somebody to take that step. So hopefully somebody will take that step. Not right now, might take a couple of
Mm.
generations. We won't be there, but still.
That's a long
Yeah.
time, dude.
But it's gonna take, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we're getting the signal to wrap up by
Yeah.
the people behind the
Yeah.
camera.
I'm gonna fight.
I like it better when you're behind the camera, dude. Like,
I do that way much better, right?
yes, you do. Without a doubt, you do. Yeah. So the thing is, recently, Surya, you did a music video. Well, a few months ago, you shot a music video that released just about a few weeks back. It is Chalte Reh by Second City Saint. And this one has gotten like 18,000 views on YouTube. It's gotten like a lot of shares on Instagram. It's gotten even a shout out.
100K in Instagram.
112K.
Yeah.
112K, which is crazy. I mean, from Second City Saints, channel and profile. And so I wanted to ask you, like, this is one I should also mention, like, I edited the music video.
Yeah.
And I remember looking at the raw shots and how amazing they looked, how beautifully composed and everything. But I know for a fact that there were a lot of, I wasn't on set. So I know for a fact there would be a lot of challenges you must have faced. So
Yeah.
can you mention some of those challenges?
Oh yeah, people like us, we face a lot of challenges which comes with budget, without budget. So main thing which we faced was we didn't have any budget for that shoot.
Right.
So if you don't have any budget, you don't have the control over the shoot. You don't have the control over the environment. You don't have the control over the place.
Yeah.
So that is one thing which we faced, because when we were going to shoot something, the sun might not be there.
Yeah.
It might be some overcast weather. So it might be harsh noon. We cannot shoot on that harsh noon. It doesn't look cinematic, right?
Yeah.
We had to wait. We had to wait days and days to get the right day to go for shoot.
Yeah.
We had to get the crew ready, particularly for that shoot. We had to divide a lot in terms of, getting shots and all. Basic thing was, see, we know we don't have budget, but we have brains, right? We can do our own stuff
Yeah.
without any budget. Budget should not limit us.
You and
So
Ollie was directing, right? Another member of Downtown, which
Yeah.
is the group that you're a part of, right?
Yeah.
So when it came to the idea of like those black figures, that was very striking because they were in the background behind the artist, behind Second
Yeah.
City Saint. Like, what was the idea behind those black? Like, was it just because of the color you wanted that black there? Or was there an idea?
No,
really?
there was an idea of making those figures, the negative emotions, the negative impacts which we face on real life of an individual. So that was the entire idea of those black figures. Those are the entities, or the negativity which a person has in terms of emotion, feelings, everything, whatever, anxiety, depression, whatever the thing is.
Okay.
That those things are the
Haunting him.
haunting factors which
Okay.
are haunting him. And if you guys watch that music video towards the end, it's getting burned, which
Yeah.
means that we are powerful enough to burn all those negativities, and we are powerful enough to recover from all those. So that is the entire this thing. It was not a visual decision which made us to think that you should add something like that. It's something of a conceptual thing.
Okay.
So yeah, but yeah, we figured out how to use it visually. Like, we had an idea of using 10 of those. We had an idea of using 2 or 3, but coming on to a particular number, say it 5 or 6, something like that,
Yeah.
and making them stand in a particular way, making them be there on particular locations only, not on the entire shoot. So those decisions came up visually according to the visual look of the entire thing, but the entire concept was basically on the story which we were sticking on. So yeah.
Wonderful. Wonderful. If you all haven't checked out Chalte Reh, it's on YouTube on Second City Saints channel. Go watch it.
Go watch Jallikattu and Chalte Reh, both.
I was so, yeah, please. Yeah, go watch. Yeah, it's a trippy two things to watch. Surya, thanks so much for being part of this episode. I'm holding the mic. Yeah. Sweaty hands.
Thanks, bro. Thanks.
Thanks, and
I'll
hope we can do this again
probably
in the future.
will be there behind
Yeah,
Yeah.
next shoot.
next shoot.
All right, everybody, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode of Filmfaffing with Sid and Aarya.
Clap. Oh man,
Guys, mad.
unnecessary.
Of course, yeah. That's just weird. I just want to sit back. Can I? I'm just scared to.